Over the past 15 years, the housing market has seen significant activity with 1.1 million new homes built and a couple 100,000 demolished annually. This results in a net addition of about 900,000 new homes each year. However, the market remains undersupplied by approximately 300,000 units per year, creating a very tight market characterized by high occupancy rates and low vacancy levels. Hi, I'm Shemeika Fox, your Santa Cruz real estate expert and your personalized real estate concierge. What's happening with builders? Let's take a look. The supply of single-family residential existing homes is much lower than in the past cycles, with around 1 million units available. This supply-demand imbalance has kept home prices from declining despite fewer buyers compared to the low interest rate period of the pandemic. Currently, there are about 2 to 3 buyers on average for every home compared to on average 5 buyers during the pandemic's peak. National housing market. Let's take a look at the national housing market. Nationally, housing growth is expected to stall through 2024. Since 2022, the market has seen a modest 2.6% growth. The national average mortgage rate stands at 3.7%, contributing to the stability of the market. Rental market. With the current mortgage rates, renting has become a more cost-effective option for many, though rents are generally increasing by 3% to 5% upon renewal. New leases are relatively flat. This means if you're willing to move, you could potentially find a better deal in the rental market. The average equity in homes is now at 50%, reflecting significant accumulated home price growth. 130% since 2010, 90% since 2015, and 50% since 2020. Existing home sales and refinancing. Existing home sales are down, with refinancing making up a mere 5% of the mortgage market. Many homeowners are opting for home equity lines of credit or HELOCs to access cash, as these are running high at about 10% on average, but still offer a more affordable option compared to refinancing their fixed rate mortgage at a higher rate than what they currently have. Interest rates outlook. As we continue to tackle inflation, it's predicted that we may see the year end with interest rates in the 6% range. It's unlikely that rates will decrease significantly during 2024. Housing constitutes 1/5 of the economy, and lowering rates could inflate the housing market again, which is something we are trying to avoid. Despite this, we are seeing an increase in homes on the market in areas like Santa Cruz County. The national market for June 2024. Home prices, we've seen modest growth with the median home price at approximately $390,000, driven by low inventory and steady demand. Interest rates. Interest rates stabilized around 7% for a 30-year fixed mortgage. Inventory levels are remaining tight, resulting in a seller's market in many areas, and buyer demand remains strong, especially in suburban and rural areas as remote work continues. The rental market is tight, with increasing rents in major cities averaging around $1,500 per month nationally. Economic factors show steady job growth and consumer confidence support the housing market through inflation, though inflation remains a concern. The local Santa Cruz market. Home prices. The median home price in Santa Cruz remains stable at around $1.2 million, slightly up from last year. Inventory levels remain low, maintaining an upward pressure on prices as homeowners are hesitant to sell. Home buyer demand remains strong, driven by remote workers, retirees, and the nearby tech industry of Silicon Valley. The rental market is quite competitive, with average rents for a 2-bedroom apartment around $3,500 per month, high demand from university students, and according to a report titled 2024 Out of Reach from the National Low Income Housing Coalition, Santa Cruz is now the most expensive metropolitan county to live in the United States. This is for rentals. This statistic is based off the average 2-bedroom market rate rental cost. The report also stated that California remains the most expensive state to live in based on the same average and the same information. New developments. Limited new residential developments expected to alter the supply and demand balance in the near future. We hope to see that soon. Now let's do a deeper dive into the Santa Cruz numbers for June of 2024. Let's take a look. Okay, quick recap for the June numbers for the housing market in Santa Cruz County. The median sales price for single-family homes in June 2024 throughout the county of Santa Cruz is up slightly from $1,362,500 in May to $1,413,000 in June. The average days on market is up from 27 days on the market in May to 28 days on the market in June. The number of active listings in June is up from 345 in June from 344 in May, and the number of new listings for June came in at 202, down from 232 in May. And the number of closed sales came in at 112 in June, which was a 1 property increase in sales volume from the 111 homes that sold in May. The sales price to list price ratio for single family homes came in at 99% in June, which is down just barely from 99.3% sales price to list price ratio in May. As for months of inventory, this number is tracking at 3.1 months of inventory, meaning if no other properties came on the market, our Santa Cruz housing inventory based on buyer demand would be sold out in 3.1 months. A neutral market, meaning equality between buyers and sellers, is 6 months of inventory. And as you can see, we are not quite there yet. Now let's take a look at the numbers for June Santa Cruz County stats for condos and townhomes. Right here in Santa Cruz County. The median sales price for June 2024 came in at $830,000, which is up almost $100,000 from the median sales price in May 2024, which was in at $735,000. The average days on market came in at 20 days on the market, which is down from 27 days on the market from May. The number of active listings in June 2024 for condos and townhomes was 89 in June, which is up from 78 the month prior. And the number of sold condos and townhomes was down from 39 in May 2024 to 27 in June 2024. The number of new listings for condos and townhomes right here in Santa Cruz was up from 47 in May to 60 in June, and the sales price to list price ratio came in at 98.4% in June, which is down from 99.2% sales price to list price ratio in May. And our months of inventory for June 2024 came in at 3.3 months, which is up slightly from 2.2 months of inventory in May. Again, we are not quite at an equal distance for buyers and sellers. As always, thank you for tuning in. If you are thinking about buying or selling a home in the Santa Cruz area, or whether now is the right time to consider our market, please give me a call. I'm Shemeika Fox, your Santa Cruz real estate expert and your personalized real estate concierge. And as always, I'm here to help.